with his 5th three of the night. Howard stripped. Nowitzki is on it, and a foul. He was hit by Wade. And we've seen this on so many occasions where the game comes down to the final minutes, although this has been a pretty good all-star game.
Very competitive.
As opposed to last year where the final was 146-119. There was that 19-0 run that put it away for the West.
How do you have a 19-0 run in an all-star game?
You were there.
I was there. How do you have that with these great players? How does someone not score? That's what I'm wondering.
It's a 3-point game here now with 1:46 left.
Obviously, Marvin, I have no answer for this.
Yes.
He keeps looking at us, Marvin. We don't know.
A rhetorical question, or rhetorical. And the West takes a timeout. The big news here tonight, the attendance 108,713. It's the biggest crowd to ever watch a basketball game. So they pulled it off here at Cowboy Stadium in Arlington. And the game has been close most of the way. The High Point men, Dwayne Wade at 26, LeBron James 25, Chris Bosh 21. Carmelo Anthony came out quick. He has 27.
Well, this might be the first time I've seen both coaches actually pick up the clipboard and actually draw plays. Dan Van Gundy on the offensive end looked like he was drawing up a play for someone, as well as George Karl defensively talking about what they're going to do in pick and roll situations.
Well, the interesting thing about it is he going to pull out one of the plays that he runs in the Orlando and try to put it into play here with his team. He's got a lot of different personnel. He's got so many three-point shooters with that team, but with Dwight Howard being on the floor, you can see him and Bosh maybe involved in some kind of screen roll with LeBron James or Dwayne Wade.
Rondo will throw in. Wade and Rondo at the guards. James up front with Bosh and Howard. Bosh run down by Rondo. 1.5 minutes to play here in the fourth. Nowitzki got a piece of it.
Great pass there by LeBron James.
Next foul puts the East over the limit. Here is Billups. And last touch by the East.
Remember now, George Karl said he's going to give Carmelo Anthony and Chauncey Billups every chance in this ball game. Well, here they are both on the floor. Let's see if one of them can get a shot off.
Billups guarded by Wade. Coming up on 1 minute left in the fourth. Billups, yes. And the game is tied at 1:37. The East has a full timeout and a 20. The West has a full and 2 20s. 17 points for Billups. 14 of the 17 here in the fourth quarter. Down to 10 on the shot clock. 45 seconds in the fourth. James lost it, but last touched by Anthony, so the East maintains possession with 3 on the shot clock.
It's great. Now Stan Van Gundy's going to take a timeout, and he's got 3 seconds to draw up a play. This is great here with the tie game, 43.9 seconds. This is all we wanted right here, is a competitive game to finish.
Chauncey Billups in this second half, more importantly in this fourth quarter, offensively, just coming off the pick and roll, little step back right here. Pretty good defense there by Dwayne Wade, but nice extension by Chauncey Billups.
All right, coming up next, the award-winning Inside the NBA, live from right here in Cowboy Stadium. Ernie and the guys will announce the player of the decade.
I think you can also see why George Karl feels very good about his team going into the playoffs. We know what Carmelo Anthony is doing, and in actuality, you know, Chauncey Billups missed 9 games with that ankle, and I think it helped him. He had the best January, Reggie. I think that time off, he refreshed his legs and stuff. He looks very good right now for this time of the year.
And he's played very well tonight. Came off the bench, 6 of 11 from the field, 5 from downtown, 17 points in all, 3 on the shot clock. Rondo will put it in. Here's James on a catch and shoot. Rebounded by Stoudemire. Down to 35 seconds left in the fourth. They have 20 on the shot clock. The game is tied at 137. And this Dallas area crowd rooting for the West. Phillips, Williams pulled it back. Williams got the step. Good play by Wade on a steal. So the East in possession. And a timeout taken with 12.7 remaining.
Why did he foul?
Oh, he called a foul.
Deron Williams fouled because he thought they were down.
He didn't know the score.
Right.
He thought they were behind.
And did not realize they're over the limit.
And so Dirk Nowitzki's looking at him like, what are you fouling for? And look at Deron Williams out there smiling, but he runs over and Dwayne Wade says, thank you very much. Look at Dirk Nowitzki saying, no.
The game is tied.
And he did not realize the team foul situation, so that puts Wade at the line. So the East has taken a 1-point lead with 12 7/10 seconds to go in this fourth quarter. The West does have a full and 2:20s remaining.
Plenty of time here for George Karl to draw up something. Down by 2.
Question I have is, does he go for the win? Does he go for a 3 to win the game?
Would that be your mentality?
I would, yes.
Yeah.
In an all-star game, I'd draw it
Who
up.
cares?
No overtime. We're going to either win or go home like TNT.
So the motivation is basically for you to get out to beat the traffic.
Well, it's going to be tough tonight with 108,000. So, but I would go for the win, Marv. I would.
And I will put the ball in the hands of Chauncey Billups. Tonight, 5 of 8 from long distance. We know how good he is in that pick and roll situation up top.
And also, too, remember Dirk Nowitzki, the hometown favorite here, whatever. Get a couple three-point shooters out there. Go for the win. Why not?
All right, we'll see what happens here. I would think that George would trust his guy, Mr. Big Shot, Chauncey Billups, if he can get the ball to him.
He said he's going to give him every chance to be
preferential treatment.
I like that.
All right, let's see how it develops. It's a 2-point East lead, 12.7 remaining here in the fourth quarter before the record basketball crowd, 108,713. We have a down to the wire finish for this 59th NBA All-Star game.
And Coach, I will say this. If Chauncey Billups does go for the win and knocks down the shot, he should be the MVP.
Well, I've got the ballot here, Marv, so I'm holding off. So
What are you holding?
You guys got to help me because I'm waiting for the last second here.
Let's go to Craig.
Well, the play is for a flare, a screen for Dirk Nowitzki to get the 3 and take the win.
All right, the hand of Billups on the ball. Here is Nowitzki off the fake, and he is fouled by Howard, who went for the pump fake. Howard committing the foul. The East is over the limit. That's number 4 on Howard, and Nowitzki goes to the line.
Well, how about the official, Derek Richardson, calling this, because that's the foul right there, first of all, so that's a good call. You see the reaction there of the West bench. 2 huge free throws.
And Dirk 4 of 4 at the line, one of the better free throw shooters in the league at 90%. It's a 1-point game with 7.7 to go. The East does have a full timeout remaining.
Chance to advance the basketball.
The game is tied. Clutch free throw shooting here by Dirk Nowitzki of the Mavericks, who has just hit his all-star game high. 22 points for Dirk. Stan Van Gundy using the East's final timeout with 7 7/10 seconds remaining in regulation.
Are you going to put something down there yet, Coach, for your
I'm waiting
MVP?
here. I'm waiting here till the last second. A lot of candidates.
Well, some critical fouls down the stretch right here. Deron Williams.
Not knowing what the time is, but the score was tied. silly foul. And right here, the pump fake by Dirk gets Dwight up in the air. There's the contact, sending him to the free throw line.
Well, he's lucky that he put the ball on the floor. It would have been